sure you look good every day. Guys, just letting you know, I have started recording. I have promised some of the admins, because I'm not streaming with delay, I will do that. So just letting y'all know. And everything's on the internet anyway, so you guys should fucking well know that anything that you guys put down there is recorded. I really need to stop playing my goatee. So, guys, just to let you know, the teams that we have for tonight are Villains, AFK Red, TNG Ice and TNG Fire, Average at Best, Incog, Akkad, TDQ, Team 404, Lo-Fi, Outlaws, Finamix, Obtain the Grain, Not Villains, and AFK Blue. That is going from teams 3 all the way to 16. And so Team 17 there is made up of essentially just LFGs. That's just anyone who's in those top tier levels who is wanting to play but doesn't have their team together for whatever reason. The other thing that is also being hosted tonight is CG Mini Royale, which is where some of the top teams have gone. You will probably notice already that I did not mention Avant, so they aren't there, which means these guys, I'm actually curious to see who is going to win the balance of games. So welcome yet again, guys, and please stay tuned. Let's see what happens. I need like background music when it's starting. Oh my god. So shout out to, I believe it is actually BB Sweets. She's got something to do with Flak Test, I believe, which is a high school esports group essentially promoting, well, high school esports. If you see her banging around in the channel and you'd like to know more, then I'm sure she would not mind you asking. Don't mind me, just getting used to the controls. Okay, so we've got the first drop underway now. The standard bit of lag at the start of the map still happening, so I can't really do much at the moment. And it looks like we'll have one squad going straight to Stalbar by the looks of it. Another squad going straight to Yasna. We've got at least two squads going to Yasna. At the moment, we are obviously just seeing everyone finding where their comfortable drop is. I have seen Keene and Runye West go to North Georgia Pole before, but hey, I would actually go there as well, so can't complain. Anyone want parachute cam? No one? Parachute cam? No. So we are seeing a fair few familiar faces from the other night's scrims as well. We've got Team 404 back again. We also have got a few other names as well. We've got Shui Mikhail and Dark Aragon. We saw them last night as well. It looks like we might actually have an early down on Revo Sand if any of those guys has got a gun, but it doesn't look like anyone does, and they are just wanting to try and not... We've got Lord Pratt trying to take some hits at Revo, but he hasn't really managed to. Revo getting a little bit spooked and smashing into something there, but no harm, no foul. He's going to get away pretty easily. We do have another squad up here in the circle, taking some shots at Dark Aragon. He is just going in circles, so I don't know if he has disconnected or not. I am going to assume that he has, because otherwise there's no other reason for him to just continuously be going around in circles. So Dark Aragon, really sorry about that, mate. That's obviously a big rip for you. We've got the rest of Dark Aragon's squad split up, and not really able to do much about that either. So far, we're not really seeing much action. We do just have a few of the squads split apart, and as we can see in our large mini-map, there's a bit of space between most squads, even if they are wedged in amongst another squad. As we have previously seen with games like this, most squads are more than content to go their separate ways. We haven't really seen any contestation for spots so far, even in the previous scrims as well. They're more than happy to say, look, we don't like RNG, you don't like RNG, let's agree to agree and not push too hard. And there you have me in my natural habitat in front of the computer, searching for action. We see Shui taking a little bit of damage, but it looks like he has just succumbed to vehicle physics there, so nothing too special. Oh, we might actually have Megaloaf here. So we got Force Chaos taking a few shots there at Squad 7, which is average at best, however not managing to find his mark and just missing a few leading shots there with an M24. So unluckily he's not going to get anyone with those shots, but some good tries. And again, Shuey with a few shots there as well, but I am unsure. No, none of them managed to actually find their mark there. So again, just we do have Necrotic and Speaker trying to take some shots there, but not able to find their mark. Again, it might just be that the squads aren't warmed up yet and just still getting into the swing of things. We are seeing now at the at 7 minutes in, a lot of the squads have grabbed vehicles. They're all heading towards. They are all heading towards a circle. We've got Gucci and a few others of there managing to evade Hawks Can Fly there of Team 17, which is just the made-up team of miscreants. No, guys, you're not miscreants, honestly. We're seeing Mikhail there from Team 6, which is TNG Fire, not managing to get any hits on Justo and the rest of his vehicle there. However, I am mistaken, he did damage the vehicle a little bit and has managed to hit Head Kick a bit, but Head Kick isn't going to be too worried with the amount of damage he's taken there in that engagement. And we've got Shuey there trying to take a few pot shots there at Team 12, which is Outlaws. Not able to land his marks and just a few meters short. That really isn't much distance to go on with that. However, he is actually going to be worse for wear out of that engagement, as his Duke there with Proficient hasn't actually managed to do anything. Same scopes and very, very similar weaponry as well. We've got Head Kick there trying to take a few shots with the SKS. Has managed to hit the vehicle a few times for both of them of Team 8, which is Incog Card. Unsure where they are going to. Currently they are just pushing to the coast and looks like they're going to be pushing into the edge of Severny. We do also have Team 12 there, the Outlaws, going straight past Severny, going further in, but we will actually have a bit of a fight here with Team 3, which is the villains getting lit up really hard by Kinex of the Lo-Fi. No, they haven't yet, the light, but I actually also need to set up donations, which is probably something that I should be figuring out. Sorry, one moment and back into it. We do have all of the squads still alive, all of the numbers still there. Some shots have landed, and so far we don't see any downs. So there just have been some kind of brief incidences, and you'll see Winning On there trying to take a few shits. Yeah, a few shits. No shots landed, so they may as well be shit. Sorry, guys. But yeah, a few shots there on Team 15, not villains. There we go. We actually see some damage pop up there on the second time round, and managing just to tag Revo Send briefly. Now, if they still manage to keep on finding their shots, we've got our first down. We've got Serendipity downing all of Team 12. So we've got Ladito and Proficient down. We've got one more of them to go. Kebab and Ladito already downed. And that is AM Panda with a spray there. We've got Natch taking out the rest of Cedric's and Kebab, meaning that will be Team 12 out of the way. We've got Lucko 12G and Loki taking out Jockey there of Team 7, and we've got Jam Gucci taking out Revosend of 12. We've got Lucko 2G taking out 4 Chaos, and I'm actually going to try and find some action as well. Oh my god, So we do have spots of damage lighting up everywhere. We've got Runye West taking a few shots down there at Team 3 of the villains, not able to take any future shots. We've got Lemon Drops with the 3 times, just trying to take some shots there at Team 7, who have run off away from the bike, unable to really finish that fight there. We also have got Team 8 of Incog Akard pushing up towards Team 6, is Mikhail of TNG Fire just doing a quick loot there, and has also got Hastena pushing up for the rest of the squad to be together. Oh gee man, like completely fine. I am literally just practicing as well, Ranger, so it's not always going to be the best, and considering you do have to cover all the angles yourself as well, it is not as simple. We do have some action here. It looks like Team 7, who is average at best, engaging there with Team 16, AFK Serendipity, unloading about half a clip down that way, and knocking Skits a few, but not actually managing to get the down. We will also see Unlucky Gaming of a 7, managing to actually get another down there as well. We've got Nut taking out Unlucky Gaming there. So some other squads lighting up at the moment. We've Gaff taking some shots down there at Shui. We've got Mikhail down, Skits down, Unlucky Gaming down as well. We've got Mikhail being finished by a grenade by Lucky 2OG. We've got Skitsy being downed by Winnie and finished by Skits. And we've also got Skits knocking Def Badger with Power AU knocking Shui. Shui getting finished by Power AU as well. And Rip downing for Chaos. We've got YPG iHog taking down Straight Ego with him finishing him seconds later with a Scar. And we also have Lemon Drops still trying to light up Team 8 down here. Lucky 2OG trying to get some shots there on gaff of another squad. Currently in kills, we do have AFK Serendipity and AFK Natsabe taking the lead with Nunchik there as a highest kill squad. So they are certainly going ham. We'll see if they can actually manage to get a few more kills there. We've got Natsabe taking some shots there from Gilsey, unable to actually get that last shot off, however, to finish him before he's able to get out of that vehicle. Gilsey with the amazing nade has managed to bounce it straight down. He gets a second as well to make sure that Natsabe is not going to be able to res there. We also have Lemon Drops pushing up on what looks to be Hastena. We've also got Runye West and Gaff of that same team. We've got Hastena managing to drop Lemon Drops there. And we've also got Rip and Lucky 2OG engaging Gaff and Runye West. So we've got a fair bit of crossfire from those two squads amongst each other. We've got Runye West getting dropped by Rip really quickly. That was 3-4 shots of that mini. And boom, straight down, no chance. We've got Riot Spaghetti of Team 14 dropping Finna there. I am recording them now. Yes, Straight Ego, thank you for the follow. And we've got Hastena dropping lemon drops with a grenade. We'll see if he is able to finish that. If I can actually get over there, I apologise, guys. It is hard to do both of these at once. Rip dropping Runaway West, Keenex dropping Gilsey, and finishing with an FNFAL. That will be Gilsey out of the way, which is a bit unfortunate for him. He was showing a lot of interesting shots there and landing a few of them as well. We got Keenex not managing. Oh, one shot. Landed one shot, unable to get... Oh, there we go, 2 shots, a 25 and a 39, so he is doing some decent damage with no hits on him. So those are some positive trades for him. We've got Hustler taking down Nachik. Whatever the hell, however the hell you say that. Chicken, backwards, bastard. I need to be figuring out all of how to do that Straight Ego as well, mate. I am new to all of this. We've got some more shots lighting up with Team 404 taking some shots there. We've got Garth dropping Rip, AFK Serendipity dropping Keen, and we've also got Keen being finished by Serendipity with that FNFAL, which we are seeing a lot of. Those things have got some amazing damage potential, just being able to drop such shots down range with such accuracy. There we go again, another one dropping AM Panda from Ivionti this time. Will Ivionti be able to get that finish on him? Ivionti also dropping Finna there of a different team, which is amazing. So we've got Ivionti just causing trouble left, right and centre for a few teams there. We've got Lucky 2OG getting gaffed there again, and oh my god, I need to stop. Cease and desist, camera, with your smoothing bullshit. So we've got Justo91 taking down Zhao Han. We've got 404. We've got Cath taking out Justo, and we've got YPG AOHA dying to the zone. We've got Ivionte finally being finished by Finna, with Hustler finishing Fisherman and Zhao Han, with CAC dropping MLG Loaf going down to the zone quickly after. AM Panda in the mix of that has also been dropped, and Christ Almighty, how do I... We've got Power AU having seen 2OG, but not able to figure out exactly where he is alive. Scoping out over there, not able to get any shots on. Australia Kent's just taking a few pre-fires there at those windows, trying to get that lucky drop. Unable to actually connect, but again, it is a bit of a lottery. And we hear Australia having taken a shot from a different direction, unsure as to who that is, however. And that hit the armor level for the magical fry pan. We've got, oh geez, we've just had it light up there. Lucky 2OG finishing out Serendipity. Straight away, we've got Chicken backwards taking off as well, and we do have another down there, which I couldn't just see. We've got Justo91 finishing, which was CAC dropping him earlier, and so we've got CAC as that solo there now. We've got a few solos happening in this map at the moment. So coming up with survivors currently, we've got only one squad which is still remained. We've got 404 CAC taking some damage there, potentially unable to... No, he is going to get the heal off there, and it looks like he's going to manage it. So I've got Team 4 there, AFK Red, just squirting his ink all over the place, just dropping smoke left, right and centre so that they can hopefully get into the zone unmolested and alive. However, they are going to take shots there from Killjoy and Hazard of Team 9 TDQ, and let's see if they can actually land a hit, but with those kind of angles, it might be difficult for them. It is always a hope of a commentator like this that they will manage to get that magical headshot or view the magical headshot from behind. So we've got Power AU managing to get that first shot on that squad. However, they're not just going to stay there. As you would expect, they do have a bit of a look around to try to make sure that they're not getting pushed. As we can see now, we do have one squad of 4, a squad of 3, and 2 duos with 3 solos at the very bottom. We've got Chicken Backwards of the AFK Blue as a kill leader there, as a solo as well. So let's see if we see him take it. That would be an amazing feat, and it would be well worthy of casting someone greater than my skills. That's for sure. Bringing up the map now, we'll just have a quick look. It looks like we've got all of the squads are just wandering in a little bit, and we'll see Winnie from Team 13 and Finna of Finamix taking some shots and trying to get the duo, which is still the last two of AFK Red here. We've got Chicken Backwards taking out TJQAQ, and that is going to be Team 10 eliminated. We've got Neotic taken down by Winnie as well, with Neotic able to be rezzed by Pukoi. So we've got Team 9 there. We've got Killjoy and Hazza of TDQ. They're engaged with a few squads currently firing at Heikeman, but they have also got another squad over on the ridge there with OTG Asper. So they're in a good spot, but it is just the center of zone. Will Pukoi manage to get into zone, or will he simply just take the kill? No, Pukoi is going to say, no, fuck you. You don't get to kill me. I'm going to die from Uncle Bad Touch. We've got Hawks and Fly dropping Chicken Backwards finally, and also Hazard getting downed by someone who I was unable to pick up straight away. I'm hating this fucking smooth cam bullshit. We've got Strayacants managing to drop a Finna there and get the finish on Finna, so that will be no revive. Heikeman eating a few noms to get his health all the way up to full. We on M trying to get an angle there on Strayacants on the tree line there, unable to actually get that finish currently. OGG Asper trying to take some shots there on Hiking and managing to get the down, but unable to get the finish. Power AU running up for the res and is going to be able to get that quite easily. We've also got Killjoy trying to engage them on that ridgeline from a different direction, worrying them, however, is not even looking in the right direction. Power AU with that 6 times. And we've got Killjoy dropping. Power AU standing still for just that split second too long was all Killjoy needed to get those shots with that 3 time. We've seen time and time again how nasty that 3 times can be in the skilled hands of someone. And then that there has just shown it yet again. We've got Winnie on M there taking down Hustler before I've even had a chance to actually click on the shot. With Winnie on M then opening up on Team 17, hitting Stray a few times there, but Stray's going to be able to get that heal off quite nicely with that tree and ridgeline in between them. So there's not much issue there. And with Killjoy not being able to actually see from this position, they are safe for the time being. How are you just trying to move up onto that ridge line a little bit further just to see if he can see anyone? And what? And so it looks like we're going to see the Finamix team actually push up there. And we might see them try to actually push Team 17, which is a mix-up of other players as well. So currently, as you can see, we do have two duos and so we've got Stray Kents there trying to take a few shots but not able to land anything. We'll see a few grenades going out there on Asper. Hawks Can Fly taking a few hits there and having to retreat. Asper and Winnie still remaining untouched. Has it going down from Power AU. We've seen him with that SKS a few times, but we're not going to see a bit of joy because Killjoy there's dropping Power AU before he's able to finish him with the SKS. I've been proven wrong. The SKS from Killjoy proving too much for him this time round. However, he is going to be able to get revived from Australia and continue the fight. And we've got Killjoy caught out in the open with those shots there, smashing down whatever cover he had. He tried to make a mad dash, but unluckily was unable to. We've got OTG, Asper, and Winnie trying to get him. Winnie on a sliver of health managed to drop before getting dropped. There's a grenade out quite close to him. We'll see if he can get the heal off. He gets a heal off. There's a grenade on Hawks who's had to go and heal. We'll see him out of action for a little bit. It was OTG Asper getting downed by Power AU's grenade there, and we've got Winnie not able to get that res, so it does look like unless we've got Winnie dropping, Hawks Can Fly with, I can't see because of lag, but thank you very much, guys. That was Team 17, which was, as far as I know, a made-up team of people who just wanted to play and their regular team wasn't there. I'll just go through the stats slowly. This is recorded, so if you do want to go back and watch it, you certainly can. So really, really interesting to see. Quite a high skills and high kills game. Some really good grenade knocks there. A few just bouncing down a hill and going straight onto a few players, and a few really good headshots. It's alright, guys. This is my second time casting. If you're asking for videos on demand, I'm going to take it as a compliment. So thank you so far. I'll enable it. I'll sort it out. It'll be fine. One sec. There we go. I'll exit to lobby. And is that? Oh, thanks, dude. It's third time. If you include like 9 hours straight one time. I would prefer to color cast. I prefer analysis and breakdown of stuff. Like to be honest, I wouldn't be one of these players. I don't think I've got the reflexes unless they took me along as like the shot caller because I've got a decent shot, but it's not how this game is played. It's played. No, I have always gone naked. I will probably take donations at some stage to make my PUBG character put pants on. Let's just change the name of this. G1, G2. And thank you, Testroy, for the quick pickup of that as well. Velk, behave. You're meant to be my mod. They don't know that you. They don't need to know that you sleep naked. It's all good. No worries. Jakey, how are you, dude? And is that the Jakey that I met up in Onslow? Fair enough. I also met a Jakey up in Onslow when I was working up there as a chef a few years ago. A really good friend of. Oh yeah. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, no worries, man. I'm still getting to know all you guys as well. Um, you're in average at best. Thanks, man. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck in the next one. Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. We are now down to game 2 of the premium scrims. So we do have a fair few of the Oceanic teams here today. We are missing a few as well. I think we're missing Avant and who else are we missing, chat? I know most of you guys are the actual gamers, so you should probably be able to fill me in there a little bit as well. And thanks, guys. The support does mean a great deal. I really didn't expect it, to be honest. I thought I'd give it a crack at RF LAN and hope that I would get a bit of FaceTime. I didn't expect this. So I'm just going to bring up the recap of last match for anyone who wants to see it. What are we calling this? G1, L1, G1. Adam, hey man. Yeah, I know you're playing in a tourney, which is why you're not here. What was that again? Play Apex with you and let me die again. What? Yes, and that will also be public. Come on. The open sesame. So there we go. We've got a. Oh, nice, man. Death Badger, thank you for the follow. And anyone who has already followed me knows that you only get that follow voice once. Oh shit, and we've got game up, but because the commentator slash streamer slash caster Peach is being a potato, didn't even notice. And I can't turn commentating off. Oh my god, commentating on my own life. One of the hosts actually prints screens and saves it there. This will just be like one of the things that I'll pull up for the next game whilst people are waiting for it to load up. Phantom TV, thank you for the follow, mate. There is not, and this is a reason why. Me and Flood talked about it. All you guys are big boys. You're all essentially in the upper leagues. If you guys want to cheat with your practices, well, number one, if you get caught, you know what's going to happen. And number two, do you really want to cheat for your practices? So no, there isn't a delay. If you do have an issue with it, I'm more than willing to discuss it with Flood. With the league matches that I will hopefully be casting in future, yes, there will be a delay. Was that for the scrims, however? Fair enough. Well, yeah, you'd have to take it up with him because P's more than happy with what I'm doing so far. But thanks for the follow again, dude. And let's see where the drop is going to head for today. Now, just a reminder, guys, if you are in this game, please get out of the lobby straight away. We did just have that discussion. There will always be a minute delay as well. So at the moment, really not commenting much on where they're going, just really showing you guys how they're splitting. So we do have a little bit of contention in this kind of area here and a few others. Potentially a little bit of early contention here in Yasna Polania. But aside from that, we might have an early fight here between Power AU and Stoner Nuts. Looks like it's gonna be a UMP v AK. But both of them are unwilling to actually engage there, so it looks like they're going to withdraw and potentially leg it back to their squads, unless Power AU is feeling particularly thirsty today, which it looks like he might be. So we might actually see some very early action here with Power AU pushing up on Stoner. With Stoner getting the worst of that trade there, and Power AU's going to push up. Hawks Can Fly coming up behind him. This is going to be really bad for Stoner because he doesn't actually have any back up there, and it's 2v1 currently. He has managed to pull off a heal, but it's going to be a question of, is he going to be able to get anything? Oh, and we've got the backup there coming in for Stone in the nick of time, with Mikhail and Full Chaos coming in to make him pull back. That is going to be Power, and it looks like Hawks pulling back, but Power's having to deal with Mikhail. Australia getting some good hits on from a 3 times at that range. Shui there not really able to actually engage because he does have only at that 1 times. Power AU managing to drop Mikhail there, and he's going to finish him, not letting him get up. That is really unfortunate for Mikhail. Stone going down from Hawks Can Fly as well. Not downing him yet because, well, come on, that's a bit of bait. Hawks Can Fly also dropping Full Chaos and finishing off Stone there with fall behind cover there. I don't see this happening here for Shui. I'm so sorry, Shui, if you're watching this later, but we've got Shui dropping Power. Maybe I'm wrong, but no, we have got Team 6 of TNG Fire getting dropped there from a combination of Hawks Can Fly and Power AU with some amazing shots there. Now, going back to the map, we do have 3 squads there in Georgia Pole, but they are still quite split. We do also have 2 squads over there in Yasna Polyana. However, they are looking like they're going to be heading in their different directions as well. Ego, I do currently, mate. Mouse and keyboard, unsure if maybe connecting a controller is easier. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of action there with Team 14 obtained a grain, taking some shots from Team 4, AFK Red. However, they're not able to actually get any shots on them, and just probably a bit of a butthole puckering moment for them there. If you've played this game, you would know that you are going to kind of be praying to RNGesus or Cthulhu, or both, saying, please don't hit me, please don't hit me, please don't hit me. As we're seeing at around the 6 or 7 minute mark, a lot of teams are getting the vehicles and trying to head into an area where they seemingly are comfortable with engaging. And I'm not even going to mention what just happened there. It looks like we had someone run over someone else, and that is a potato moment. We'll move on from that one. Wow. We got teammate of Incog Card taking early control of the lumberyard. Team 14's Ivionte and Co pushing up very quickly to this. Got Kebab taking out RNT, Riot Spaghetti taking out iHog. So we've got a bit of friendly fire there with Kebab dropping RNT as well. So that's 2 downs. And what a beautiful grenade by Proficient. And that will be Team 14 obtain the grain, going straight out the way they came in a blaze of glory. Not sure if it was glory, but glory for someone. We've got Team 9 getting a few shots landed from Power AU with that 3 times. I'm starting to think that if I ever... if they ever see, if I ever see Power AU in a server, I'm probably just going to Alt F4 and just be like, no, you are not allowed here. You're going to ruin my fun. We've got a few squads currently coming in from the zone. So they've obviously chosen to loot up really, really hard and try and use that to their advantage. We'll see how that works for them. We've got a squad here. We've got 404 taking some shots at what looks to be TNG Ice. I think we've got Rip having eyes on Lord Pat, so we might see him manage to get a shot on. However, it is... So some teams don't really mind taking a bit of old Uncle Bad touch, i.e. the blue, just so that they can get those items that they want, those scopes, those suppressors, those consumables and armor. And if they do make use of them, you can also argue that it is the correct play for them. It is sometimes how they build their entire strategy. We've got Alacrity taking some shots at what looks to be Team 404. However, it looks like they're going to reposition with Abdul again giving some cover and taking some shots as well. We got Rip there taking some shots on the convoy of Team 3, managing to put a whole heap of damage there into those vehicles, causing them to smoke. However, they're not going to be stopped. However, just noticed something as well. And they are going to need to be very, very careful for the next squad they come across, because that is who might finish them. We've got Gilsey taking a few shots there at Squad 3 Villains, hitting Jam Gucci a few times, but not able to get the finish on him. Jam Gucci and his squad mate Justo have had to bail out and heal. And they've got Squad 3 trying to regroup there. We've also got Team 12 taking some shots over there at Team 17, the infamous made-up group that won the last round. As we saw last game, at around the 11-minute mark, things start to really, really heat up, and I'm expecting the kill feed to light up at any given moment with a whole heap of downs that I'm not even going to be able to try and count. However, I will try and keep track of. We got 404 Fisherman taking a few shots there at what looks to be Team 4, which is AFK Red. However, not managing to land any shots so far. We normally see in a minute where squads do get within each other's kill range or lethal ranges, a lot of squads just suddenly start going down, and I think we're about to see it start kicking off here. Unlucky Gaming sounds like he did just actually cop a bullet somewhere, and I'm assuming it might have been the level 4 armor on his asshole, i.e. the fry pan. We also have Team 3, Hustler Gucci, and a few others taking shots there at Keen and of Team 11 and a few others. However, we've got Lemon Drops dropping Hustler, but they won't be able to get that finish on him because of the distance. With an easy res going, it is just the first down for Hustler. We've got 404 Zhao Han taking some shots there at Team 12. Again, not able to land anything as far as I can see. You got Winnie on M managing to drop Nut Sabers with a grenade quite early on. We're going to see if he can actually get a finish on him. We've got Nut Sabers getting... Winnie on... Natsabe is managing to be finished. Alacrity finally managing to get a hit on head kick in another part of the map, but they're going to be able to get him up quite easily. We've got 404 Firefall also engaging Team 5 here, but we'll see them legging it in the opposite direction. They have gone, no, fuck that, we're out. We've got some really ballsy shots there from what looks to be Ranye West taking some shots there on Legacy as well. Legacy managing to get away from those shots. Oh, fuck you. We've got a push here happening with Team 404 pushing up on what looks to be Team 16, and that will be the end of Team 16 with CAC getting off that res. We've got Asvino going down with Finna and Asper being tagged heavily in that, but it was Panda who actually managed to finish, or drop I should say, Asvino. So right now we've got a bit of three-way action on the west edge of the zone with what looks to be Team 5, 13 and 10 with 17 potentially. And we've got Aspo going down again. However, we've got Skitsy dropping Winnie on M yet again. So that's Winnie's second drop and Asmo's third or fourth. We see that Finna has finally dropped him one too many times, so he's going to bleed out before he can actually get the res off, meaning that was his fourth or fifth shot straight away. We've got Team 10 Zhao Hun taking some... Sorry, Hao Zun taking some shots there at Team 13, but he is not going to manage to actually get those finishes. We see the circle there drawing the teams in, and that is a very, very small circle, 412 zones and 46 still alive. So that is the major balance. Also, sorry, we've got Lord Pratt getting some hits there on Cedrix, and Panda actually dropping his teammate Winnie on M, and we've got Zhao of Team 10 taking out Asper there. So it might look like Team 13 is going to be in a little bit of trouble. Cedrix is going to be managed to get a res from his squad mate there, and we've got Ludotio managing to drop Maniac with a headshot from an M24. We got QAQ taking down Power AU with an SKS. You've got Stray getting a smoke onto him, and he'll be fine to get a res on. Firefall taking some shots there from another angle that he wasn't looking at. So at the moment there is going to be a whole heap of chaos because of the amount of squads in such a small area. This is less of a PUBG-esque circle and more of a shit fight that I would akin to COD. We got Zhao Hun dropping Straya and Power AU, with Fisherman also dropping swarms of a different squad. Not seeing any finishes there yet. We've got Zhao Hun taking some shots and not able to get any other downs there, with QAQ finishing off Australia Cans. Kebab dropping and finishing Finna with that FNFAL, which we see almost every single time that thing gets pulled out. We got Abdul again smashing Jakey there. That will be a drop and a insta execution with an M14. Breathe. Breathe, motherfucker. Got Team 15 engaged in what looks to be Team 9 TDQ, with it is only... Well, no, sorry, it's all 4 of them. I thought that was a 3. We've got 5-4 dropping and finishing Skitsy of Team 5, and look at that beautiful headshot by Revo Sens, who's going to get flanked by Lord Pratt there, who doesn't get the finish on him. Lord Pratt getting dropped by Jet Engine of Team 15 as well, so unless Hazard can actually get that clutch, it looks like he's down for the count, and he's also pinched by Team 12 as well. So there we see Revo Send getting Maniac and QAQ getting Jakey as well. Jakey, fuck. We got Lackery dropping Unlucky and finish him. Skits getting downed by Legacy. Rip dropping Jam Gucci and Lacko 2G finishing Jam Gucci there to make sure that he's not going to get up. Hazard dropping Jet Engine and finishing him as well. So we're seeing it really light up here at the moment. Lemon drops with a headshot on 404 Firefall, and we've also got Abdul Jakal Jamal, I don't know why I keep on saying that name, in full, dropping one of them as well. We see AQ Phantom going absolutely ham there, with a grenade dropping Lord Pitt and Hazard, and finally getting that kill on Def Badger by the looks of it. Lemon Drop taking a few shots there, but none of them seem to land. And QAQ with a grenade which will drop Lemon. It's going to be really hard for him to get Lemon from that angle. And I'm unsure if he's really going to be able to. We've got a whole heap of squads fighting still. 9 teams alive and still quite a small circle for that number. You can see a few squads hold up here in Milta. Most squads... We got Revo Send dropping Proficient with a headshot from an M24, but he's going to be able to be rezzed pretty easily. Sorry, that was the other way around. Ranye West getting some shots there on Legacy, with Revo Send finally getting a finish on Cedric, dropping Cedric again, I believe it was. And we see Team 11, Lo-Fi, stuck in this little ditch, and the other 2 over there. Legacy and Abdul are down, and they're probably not going to be able to get picked up. Runye getting gaffed. Unsure why Runye killed his own teammate, but there must have been a reason. Proficient finishing Revo, dropping and finishing him straight away. And Runye West managing to get a down on Abdul Jamal, which will mean that that is a finish with his teammate getting the other teammate as well. That was really bad. Astena getting a headshot on 405. Fisherman. But Fisherman will get a res pretty easily. Lemon drops headshot on Justo from range, but Justo is out in the open, so there we go. Justo, as I was about to say, getting finished there. Hastena getting a shot on now. Lemon drops repaying the favour, and it does look like he is going to be stuck out in the open as well. But he might just be covered by that, and he is really, really lucky. Huxler on his own, having a few grenades thrown at Gilsey and Rip, it looks like, but the grenades are going to fall short. All the squads are... AM Panda there causing a few issues for Team 12 Outlaws, but not really managing to do much more than cause issues and not actually waste any meds there. And just going to go eye in the sky for a moment, just to show it. We might actually see. So AM Panda being a sneaky ninja there. If I had a ninja award, I'd probably give it to him right now. And Kebab getting the finish on AM Panda there. Unsure how. 404 Fisherman. Oh, we've got Keenex and Lemon Drop getting downed there by two separate squads. Gilsey from one. Heikeman getting the drop and then getting dropped himself. Hawks can fly, finishing that squad with Runye West, and that will be Team 11's Lo-Fi out of the game. Hustler being ballsy, not with any kills yet, but is certainly thirsting for them. With Hustler resorting to the good old snake in the grass. He doesn't have much of a choice really, but if anyone does look, they will be able to see him. Surprise at Rip if he... looked just that little bit closer would be able to see. So we've got a few different teams who are going to actually have to run in because of the zone. Hustler with the furthest to cover. And you can see him sticking out like a sore thumb. There we go. We've got Hustler standing up there, but it's going to be a shooting range for him up there. All he could really do was run side to side, which wouldn't have done anything anyway. Too many bullets, too many guns, and not enough other targets. So on the left there, we can see the current kill ranking. With Team 17 here having to move to the center of the zone with the rest of them. Both of them trying to get a med up, and they should be able to safely. No one getting any hits on anyone else yet, which is extremely rare. But again, there is a lot of smoke on the map, so maybe that is to be expected. Oh, proficient there, getting a few shots on Hawks Can Fly. Lucky OG getting that finish on proficient, and Gilsey gonna die to the zone. Got Ludo Tio going down as well. We've got Cedric's going down, Proficient going down from Lucko and Rip. We've got Hastena dropping Heikeman and Hawks Can Fly with Cedric's finally going down. We've got Luck 2G going, and it's a 2v1. With Hastena getting the match-winning kill on Kebab. Unluckily, he was outnumbered at that final versus, and it was just unlucky that he didn't have more teammates to share the damage. That is game 2 of the night. And Peachy needs some water. And I shall be right back after I load into the next lobby, guys. Okay, I need to get up and go for a really quick walk around, and I also need to change T1, G3. I shall be right back, guys. Sorry, and I am back. Welcome back, all. It has been some really interesting games so far. Do I have... Da, 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 da. Yes, awesome. I do have my mic on. That would have been awkward. So as I was saying, we have had some really interesting games with the absence of Team Avant, who seemed to have dominated last night's games in terms of winning. It's nice to see that there is such a breakdown of skill level. That breakdown of skill level, probably not the best term. There's such a consistent skill level that it's hard to pick who's going to win. Like, if you look at it, they're all so evenly matched in their shots, in their pre-fires, in their aiming, that there are milliseconds and mils, not even mils, difference between who actually comes out of the fight the victor and who doesn't get that chicken dinner. Or, well, there's a lot of people who don't get that chicken dinner, let's be honest. Keen, if you're really worried that people are going to be cheating during their practices for like legitimate matches, then Yeah, I've already discussed it with Flood. You can bring it up with the other guys, but are you guys really worried that someone's going to be cheating during a practice match? Sorry, dude. Otherwise, I can't. I can't actually interact with stream. We've got mods who are monitoring the chat pretty much all the time. I record the games, and for any league matches that I do cast, I will be putting a 10-minute delay on. Well, I'll actually be doing 8, which is standard. So again, with the start of the match, we are just seeing the teams split off. We might see a bit of contestation here with what looks to be a bit of... We'll see some early vehicular manslaughter early on with Killjoy. And it's Team 4's just decided, well, shit. And we got Straya managing to get an early down on Shuey as well. With some amazing long shots there. It's always nice to see just that little bit of action at the start. I do feel bad for Pecoy and Alacrity, those two guys from AFK Red who got bounced on the hood of a vehicle. And we've got Keenex and that squad from Lo-Fi again going to North Georgia Pole. So again, it looks like that's kind of their comfy spot. We've also got Team 14. They're going again back down to Pachinki. Aside from that, this novice caster who doesn't know how to put delay on, I actually do, but I'm going to claim that, is also not noticing any other patterns so far. Currently, no real fights or contestations going on, which is pretty normal at around this time of the map, just because of how it happens. A lot of these competitive squads, they're not going just for those kills. Like they're going for the win, which is we want our loot. We don't want to be dicked around by RNG. You get a shotgun when the other guy gets an assault rifle. At this kind of bracket, that is about as RNG as it gets, because the guy with the assault rifle, unless in the lethal range of that shotgun, is going to win every single time. We've got Squad 9 of TDQ a little bit bloodthirsty after those first few kills there. Maniac taking a few shots, not landing any, but certainly a team to look out for this game. Again, around the 3 to 5 minute mark, you start to see a lot of the squads get into vehicles and start to think about positioning and where they want to go on the map, which can obviously end up with a few intersections and a bit of conflict because of that. Looks like we might have a fight here if Team 5 pushes on to Hospital. We'll have to see. We got... It always feels like the very start of a fight when I'm sitting there going, "Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight!" in my mind. So this is always that moment where when it starts kicking off, it happens really quickly. We've got Hawks Can Fly taking a few shots there, and then he's decided that because he's alone, he is going to run away. Bit of a tease there. However, he is literally just going to rotate around using the speed of his motorbike. And it looks like that's the game he's wanting to play just there, being a skirmisher. Can't comment if can't talk. Sorry about that. We've got Team 13, the Finamix, engaged with Team 14, obtained the grain at the top of the hill there. The trades with shots are quite even at the moment. And we're seeing sporadic fighting like that everywhere as well. Oh, damn. Got Team 17 here, having taken a few shots at Team 14, has backed off. Gilsey dropping and finishing Mikhail before he has a chance to do anything. I think that's the second time. Mikhail's gone down quite early on in the match. I'd have to refer back to my chat and see if anyone would be able to answer that. However, we can find that out later. We're starting to see more lines on the map as more squads get into conflict with each other. Again, we've got this squad who seems to always like dropping far and coming in. We haven't seen it pay off for them in terms of chicken dinner, but they have always seemed to get most of what items they were looking for, or at least I hope that's the case. Got a few pings there, but nothing eventuated at the moment. Just some squad shooting at another squad that's moving in vehicles. Even myself, I'm waiting with bated breath, trying to find... We've got a few shots there. Team 14 is going to be relatively unfazed there with those shots, unless those guys start leading their shots a little bit more. We've got Old Mate going down from another team. And if I can control the map. Old Mate in cover, so he'll be able to get him up. We've got the entire team there of 14, obtain the grain. Seemingly looking like they're just wasting a lot of ammo. So Got chicken backwards, managing to get a hit there on old mate. Which would have been just below him there. AFK Serendipity getting Vidar, winning on him, dropping Van Jam Gucci and finishing him, and AFK Natsabe dropping Aspar. Fucking frog in my throat. We've finally seen Team 14 obtain the grain, manage to get someone, but it's going to be Aspar. Vidar potentially in cover unless Team 14 here can get a shot on him. It doesn't look like they're particularly worried about them at the moment. The rest of the map is engaged in relatively long range fighting. Vidar finally going down, not being able to be rezzed. I really need to get this frog out of my throat, says the caster. Swarmy there with some big brass balls going, fuck it, I don't have anything better than a red dot, but I'm still going to try. I'm expecting him to get domed at some stage doing that, but I do wish him good luck. And just down the road with the scope that he would love, Sly MC, looking for some targets. How are you actually taking a few shots from Team 9? Now we've got a bit of action here. As they come together, we've got Gaft being dropped. Stone Melts has managed to get a headshot on Skits. And we're also going to see Ludo Tio with nothing. We've got Proficient dropping Unlucky Gaming, Stone Nuts finishing off Skittles, and Gaft also going down. So all of those teams are going to be one down if they can manage to recover from that. We've got 404 Zhaoqian trying to get a shot on what looks to be Team 5, which is running away. I would too. 404 getting a few shots on Asmo's van, but not going to do much else aside from that. Runye West getting Hustler down. But Hustler is going to be safe for a res, which is currently underway. And that will be all that's said on that. I really need to not finish with that. We've got Team 17, the made-up team, and what looks to be Team 8 with... No, sorry. Yeah, Team 17 and Team 8. However, Team 17 is split with Team 8 in the compound, kind of in the center of them. And with the next circle as well, it does mean that they have to somehow get past them. We've got Ludatio taking out and finishing Hustler, with Justo managing to crater himself, it seems. So that will be the end of Ludatio and that team. That team. Shit, I need to remember to read the number. Ugh. We got Swarms and Team 5 trying to get some shots on it. Zalfine off 404. Zhaoqian taking a fair bit of damage there on his Jeep, but managed to get away. Cedric's finishing after dropping jet engine. The final circle going to finish on the spine of those mountains. All the squads are going to have to push up on 14 or kill them. So we'll see if their choice of that saddleback the entire game pays off. Now, if anyone can get a hit headshot on any of those guys in the convoy out in those fields, that would seriously ruin their day, but no one is going to be able to, it looks like. We've got multiple squads opening up on each other from range, with a few even having to dismount, it seems, from... Fuck you. Go to the right person. Thank you. Sometimes I hate myself, and I hate this observation suite as well when you're trying to do two things at once. Sorry guys, I will unpotato in just a moment. So blink and you miss it. There was a grenade kill there that I couldn't even tell you who it was. We've got Heikeman dropping 404 is Alhan, Hawks and Fly dropping Firefall and Fisherman. So that's 3 out of the 4. So that means there will be one person left to get that clutch set of res off or kill the entire enemy squad. Team 15, AQ Phantom, having a look at the amount of targets he's getting, and we've got a headshot and a Hastana. What a beautiful shot. Grillsy is going to get that smoke up. We've got Keenex going down. Serendipity dropping Runye West. Gilsey again dropping Revo Send. Deathbringer are going to have to try and clutch this one. Otherwise, it doesn't look like either of them with those amazing shots that we just witnessed is going to be in the final squad. We got Zworms, Skits, and Asmo trying to push up on Team 14. Team 13, AM Panda getting the kill on Legacy. Stone Knots trying to find that flank on Team 13. Not exactly sure where they are. Gonna get... Finna managing to get to the smoke and turn around and drop Stone Knots after going around that. That was an amazing burst by Finna to do that. First Chaos in zone, managing to get Panda. We've got a whole heap of kills there that I kind of probably need to check my eyesight because they're going way too fast. We've got Swarms finishing off top AU, Power AU dropping Finna, and we've got AM Panda and Stone Knots with Kebab getting killed. Finna not going to be able to get into that zone, so Power AU managing to get that kill. We did have Swarms and Asmo up here trying to push up on Team 14, but having no luck. It looks like a few of his teammates have gone down there as well. Previous to that, we've got Riot Spaghetti getting that headshot on Swarms, so that looks like he doesn't have his teammate here. And that looks like it's probably going to be Swarms dead as well, unfortunately. Asmo's too far away to help. Winnie on M taking Fatal Fire from Full Chaos. Full Chaos getting dropped by Maniac over in the compound from the edge of zone. So that is both those out as well. Proficient taking down Aaron T on top of the hill and managing to finish him as well. So that goes to show camping in one spot for too long is going to get some of you killed. But they have been holding it very well so far. We're starting to see 3 squads trying to vie for control of the Saddleback with a few other squads pushing up. Cedrix is going to get Riot YPG. And that is going to be Team 14 dead from grenades. Cedrix with the clutch from that. However, now it's Ludotillo, Cedrix, Kebabs, and Proficient trying to push up high ground. Held by Hastena, Lucko, and Gilsey. Hastena and Gilsey going down from Ludotillo and Kebab. We will see Hastena getting downed as well. Lucko trying to get the clutch kill, dropping and we will not see it happen with Rip there, caught out from the rest of his team and not able to do anything, getting shot from behind. As for now by himself, Power AU and Heikeman looking like they're scouting edge of zone, wanting just to make sure before they push in. So they're playing the super strategic edge of zone card that playing to win seems to, like, well, I would suggest it, and that is exactly what I'd do. There are a few different ways to do it, but it's applicable to most battle royales as well. So just a bit of a lull here as the teams are slowly moving position. Asmo in that corner there, getting a few hits on Straya before Heikeman pops out of the top story, gives him a hand and finishes him off before he can do too much damage. Lovely ninja ability, but unlucky. How are you taking... Chicken backwards, taking out Hawks Can Fly from that flank. He is going to get Power AU if Power's not careful. And if Chicken backwards is actually going to land that hit. We've got Cedrix taking out Netsabe with Chicken backwards. Seemingly that Hawks Can Fly has bled out because of him. Fuck. Serendipity going down from Cedrix. And also being finished as well is Natsabe. Just making sure that none of those guys are going to get rest. With Team 16, AFK Blue split, it's looking like they're going to have a hard time there. It looks like Team 12 is wanting to push up on that. Power AU going down from Sly MC. Straya Kent dropping Sly MC just after that. So it looks like they have traded players at the moment. Ludotillo dropping Yahara and Ripper finishing off and dropping, Killjoy. So that is going to, and finishing Killjoy. So we're going to see Lord Pat getting up the other part of the team. Maniac there trying to get some shots on with that Orc Stye that he must have gotten from a crate, but not managing to actually do any damage there. Yahara being finished by Proficient of Team 12's Outlaws, and again, Chicken backwards. These guys are way too split, and maybe they could have performed better if they're not like that. Straya Kent's getting some awesome shots on Chicken backwards. That's not going to end well for them. Ripper trying to push uphill, but again, that's going to be super difficult for him because, as you can see, just the difference in view is so huge depending on if you've got the high ground or not. Chicken Backwards has managed to get a heal up and will get that hit on Strayakent's. That is Strayakent's level 2 helmet probably almost shredded. Oh, it wouldn't be level 2. Rip dropping Lord Pratt, Sly MC then dropping Rip, so another change there. We see Strayakent's finally managing to get Chicken Backwards on that edge where we saw before. And we'll see Lord Pat getting rezzed again. Again? Yeah. Got Power AU taking some shots there at Maniac, but it will be Proficient who drops Power AU, Heikeman dropping Lord Pat, Strayakent's dropping Maniac, Heikeman dropping Sly MC, and then Proficient killing Power AU. So now it's down to the last 2 teams, and it's going to be a 3v2. Heikeman downing Ludo Tio, so now it's up to either Proficient or Cedrix to get one of those downs or get his teammate up before they can push. But it doesn't look like they're actually going to use that to their advantage. With Cedrix covering, it does look like Proficient is going to push back and get that res off. And the other team's going to use a time to heal. Ludo Teo getting his heals on. It will now mean that that down that Strayakent's got is for naught. And Strayakent's having to heal again, otherwise he is not going to be able to take on those two. Ludo Teo pushing up to the hill, unable to go any higher unless he pushes back in towards the blue, or potentially goes along here, which, again, not the greatest idea. Straya, having taken a few hits there, is going to pop what looks to be just a first aid kit there. And we've got Proficient dropping Straya, so that will be Straya's... The grenades are going in. Cedrix and Ludotio looks like they're pushing in with Proficient on the edge of the map, covering them. We've got Proficient... We got Heikeman dropping Cedrix. The grenades are going to be going out on Heikeman there. Ludotio with a perfect grenade on Heikeman as I switched to him. What an amazing shot. And that will be Game 3 going to Team 12 Outlaws. I think I have got some follow thank yous to do. What a amazing breakdown of the game there. And sorry guys, just give me a moment. No, not new only. Lordy Lou Bumbleshoe. Thank you for the follow. WizKai55, thank you for the follow as well. And Ibra Himriad, thank you for the follow as well. Ibra, are you guys all uh, playing in this league? And all of a sudden I've turned friggin' English or something, I don't know. I am going to be right back, guys. Gonna grab a bit more of a glass of water. Thank you for tuning in. And what amazing matches. Down to the wire, beautiful grenade to finish, and couldn't really ask for more aside from, well, you guys could probably ask for a better person to be watching. I don't know. I'll be right back. Hi guys, and welcome all. Please, please also see how amazing Velk is. I'd love to give Velk a shout out. Amazing mod. Kind of just dumped on her as well, and she's taken it in a stride. So, Velk, you're a babe. Thank you. Baby, it's going really good. And how are you? Have you just tuned in again? There is going to be another 2 matches. So this map, or this match, sorry, and another one after that. Well, I hope everything is alright for you, Velk. There we go. Baby, I thought I was feeding you dinner. casseroles in the oven, yo. Hey, junk food is junk food, but it is tasty food as well. Let's get here. There we go. Who else are we missing? We are missing 2 from. Okay, we've lost 2 from Team 5, and we've lost a 404 as well. I think I saw in chat. Wow, I'm starting just to use commentator voice all the time. Holy shit. I think I saw in chat someone saying that they wanted 404 to win one of the games. Situation is complicated. Not sure how that's meant to be complicated. Just give me a sec, guys. I'm just checking chat for a minute. There we go. Ha ha ha! The most hated map by most. Most hated map by most. Wow. Okay. Tell your boss that you're networking with someone who's trying to help flat test when he can with just awareness. One of these days, who wants to see me just shit talk shot call the first 60 seconds of when they're just messing around on the ground? I'm sure no one's going to say yes. I just kind of thought it might be amusing, but then I thought about it more. Never mind. Ray. So almost no one dropping in the north half of the map. We'll see a bit of early action in Hacienda de Patron. It's going to be a 2v4. Most other squads split aside from these two. Trying to keep an eye on them and see if there's anything else going on. Looks like we've got gaffed pushing up on Pekoi, probably around a building or something when it decides to actually load in. That'd be great. There we go. How the hell are you meant to comment that? Fuck was that? I'd love to see Mikhail get the drop on someone, because I swear I've seen him go down in the first few minutes of each game so far. So I'm not actually going to watch him just in case I jinx him or say anything else. And Asmo, Team 5 has been eliminated. Not even seeing Skitsy get downed. And this is a god-awful map. Coming up at 10, shoving rusty glass into my eyes. And I know I just said rusty glass. You'll get over it, I'm sure. Two squads looting next to each other in their natural habitat, unaware of it. OTG Asper taking some shots there at Mikhail. With Winnie finding a flank on Mikhail, not able to get any more shots on him currently. Finna finally getting a drop and a finish on Mikhail. I'm not going to say anything more. Bad luck, Mikhail. Very nice finish there, Finna. That boy is fucking unlucky as shit. And for whatever reason, you're not seeing as much vehicle movement. Even though it's 5 minutes into this map, you'd expect some of the squads to be wanting to be a bit more mobile, especially on a map like this, which is just not fun to cross on foot. It can also be said it's not fun to cross in vehicles either, however, so most people say the map simply is not that much fun. And it looks like we're going to see 404 either take the hills just off to the side of water treatment or potentially the plant itself. We've also got a few other squads moving. You can see Jam, Gucci, and the rest of his squad moving up to the west side there. And most other squads are splitting currently. We're not seeing any action so far. Maybe if I put my foot in my mouth and be like, this is going to take ages, I'll see someone start to open up in just a second. And no, it didn't work. So unfortunately, we do have AM Panda taking some shots there at Team 15, not villains, but not able to get any shots on them so far. Team 13 of Finamix is unable to really worry them because of their position, and it looks like they are going to hang around and keep on engaging. However, we've got iHog actually taking the shot from their flanking position over there on the southwest. Aaron T is going to be looking to get a push up on them, it looks like, and we've got some other squads as on other parts of the map looking like they're engaging as well as their move to circle. Going to be very interesting here at the graveyard because we've got at least another 2 or 3 squads that can potentially stack up on what is already there in and around the area. We've got Death Badger there out next to the bike, but it looks like he will be in cover from both angles. So with another smoke, he might be able to get rezzed or crawl into the building. Riot Spaghetti knocking Revo Send as well, so that Revo is now joined. Oh, sorry, Revo now joins Death Badger. Death Badger getting rezzed as well as Revo there, and they're quite safe aside from having to use a few meds. Got Team 17 Hawks Can Fly taking a few shots there with a suppressed FNFAL, which is fully decked out by the looks of it. So if he can start landing those hits, then he'll really be thanking himself for taking the time to pick it up and get it decked out. Ludo Tiro and Kebab, between them shooting probably about a clip of ammo, but it doesn't look to be any damage. See, head kick here, trying to get some damage on his Stenner from Squad 8, which is Incong a card. And he's not even going to have actually landed that much damage on the car, it looks like. Killjoy knocking Proficient with the mini. And he's going to get that. Kebab there being a little bit ballsy, trying to get some smoke on Proficient and draw the fire. Looks like Killjoy is going to try and get that grenade on. But it looks like Sly MC is going to get the finish. And Hawks is going to be pushing up to try and... God damn it, why do you do this game? Same colour, different team. Apologies. Kebab still managing to survive with the help of his teammates who are throwing smoke down on him for him. Australia Kents and what looks to be Power AU taking some shots there. Hawks Can Fly taking some wild shots. I'd be surprised if he gets one. Vidar taking down Shui. 4 Chaos and Justice AU dropping each other. Sorry, trading. So now it's 1 for 1. Both sides have got... No, now it's 0 for 1 because Shui's still up. Justo being finished by Stone Nauts' nade. Meaning that Team 3 is going to be down 1 if they do manage to survive this encounter. Jam Gucci taking some shots there at Fall AU, which looks like he managed to land. And 404 is going to chuck in the big needle. Maniac there trying to get a hit, but Def Badger looking like he accidentally knocked his teammate there. Lemon Drop's going down from Killjoy. Sly MC getting gaffed, and Killjoy also finishing Lemon Drops there. And I must have missed one because that looks like that is the end of Squad 3. No, Keen X is still alive, and he's not going to be too happy about that. I'll just ignore him because he doesn't like the fact that there isn't any delay. We've also got AFK Serendipity trying to get some shots there on Ludo Tio. If you can crest that hill and get that lead right, they can do some serious damage there, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to. We've got Winnie on M, dropping Aaron T with a few other shots being exchanged. We've got AM Panda pushing in to finish off iHog, Aaron T, the ones who we saw get downed earlier. The Power AU going down by Luck 2G, who's going to be caught out there and not be able to get to safety before he gets down. Trying to get that hit just as a head keeps popping. It's not always that easy because of the movement. This can sometimes be a little bit like Lotto. We've got Skits dropping Def. We've got Cedric's dropping and finishing back chicken backwards. Head kick, headshot to AQ Phantom. Cedric's going down from Nutsabe. Nutsabe's going to go for the push, and we've got Yaha going, getting Ludatero, unlucky dreaming, dropping. Holy shit! There we go. We have the kill feed going off at the moment. Nutsabe finishing Cedric's, dropping Kebab and Ludo Tio. So that is that squad down. We also have another squad. Hawks Can Fly popping off at teammate with Luck 2G taking some damage there. With what looks to be Team TDQ, Team 9, trying to keep Team 16 in the blue, but they're not going to be able to because of that. Skits headshot Jam Gucci there from... What an amazing shot by Skits, considering the distance there. That was a cross-map shot there. Gilsey dropping and finishing Finner. And it looks like Gilsey's still going ham there. AFK Serendipity taking some damage. Now, it looks like all the teams are somehow networked vision in terms of they all can see each other. One squad can see another squad who might not be able to see that squad but can see another squad. So it is absolutely chaotic at the moment. Sly MC getting a drop and a kill there. And it looks like Gillsy's taking some shots as Jet Engine tries to get in the zone, but it's going to have to stop there. If Gillsy can get this grenade on him, Jet Engine's in trouble there. With that Kutch grenade, that's probably going to go straight. I am wrong. Jet Engine still managing to stay alive. We've also got Skits dropping AM Panda. Killjoy dropping Skits there. And oh, there goes AM Panda going ham with that SKS. He's not going to let Lord Pat get up. Jokey looks like he's going to be trying to push up on this squad. They don't know they're there yet. But we've got Head Kick and Unlucky Gaming dropping Aspa and winning on M. We've got Luck 2G dropping Copped AU. Unlucky Gaming is going to go down to the zone. And it looks like Jokey is as well. It looks like unless Head Kick manages to get a heal and then a res, I don't think they're going to be able to last. Head Kick having to leave. Jokey died into the zone, and we've got these two. Obviously, they know each other's there. They've run in from the zone together like that. We've got AM Panda pushing, and he's going to get the drop on Head Kick. Hawks Can Fly dropping QAQ after Heikeman is dropped by QAQ. So that's a trade, 1-for-1 at the moment. With Firefall in the building, it looks like Firefall's going to go down from a different squad though. It's ripped from across the map. And it's going to be 405 Firefall dead. With Rip just drilling in straight through that door. Like, he just had that alley. What shooting just there? Where is your god now? Certainly is not Rip, because he is coming after you and he's a boogeyman. As long as he's got a door with a hole in it. That are getting 2 shots but not managing to finish it. With Nutsabe pushing up, getting Jam Gucci and Panda dropping Sly MC and Hustler dropping Maniac. So it looks like we've got 1 left on Team 12. We've got Sly MC and 404 succumbing to whatever wounds they have had, and they are now dead as well. Killjoy, the last one for his squad. And Panda, Fishman, and Riot joining them as well. Jam Gucci going down. Hustler trying to push in and getting the door closed on him. Nutso they're pushing out and getting wasted. Yahara pushing around and dropping him. We've got some amazing trades there with Yahara managing to survive that encounter and the rest of those two squads dying. Rip taking some shots there on AM Panda, who's managed to go and get into cover. Rip. Got Shui downed by Legacy. Legacy's going to finish him off and not let him get revived by his squad mates. Abdul with the peak. Can he get falls? Abdul's going to get it. He's going to get Stone Nuts and he's going to finish him as well. With 4 Chaos having to take cover there. Looks like Yahara dropping AM Panda. Abdul finally getting falls. And also opening up on Fisherman's on the other side of the river. Fisherman's is going to be able to get that heal off though because of where he is. So he's in a safe spot. We'll go back over to Killjoy. Fair shot. So that's Alacrity lighting up there again. So it's currently quiet. We've got teammate Incog Acad. I'm assuming that's Incognito Academy. They're trying to hold that high ground there. Looks like Rip might not... He gets a lucky shot on, but the door closes just behind him. Rip's dropped Yahara, so we're going to see Yahara out. Really well played by him to last this long. Alacrity, it looks like, putting some hits into Fisherman there before rotating around. Ludo taking some shots there at Straya. Killjoy getting up behind Straya and managing to get the down. Fishman taking a few hits there from Hastena, finishing off Australia. Luck 2G killing Killjoy, so that's Killjoy out of the way as well. Another really good play by Killjoy. Or I should say another really good player today was Killjoy. I don't know. We've also got Luck 2G finishing off Fisherman there as my mouse just decides to die and drop straight in. Riot Spaghetti with a headshot on Abdul. down to the last 4 teams and 7 alive. If you look to the left, I have brought up the survivors for you, and you can see where they're standing kill-wise as well. So at the moment, we've got Team 4's AFK red seems to be split. We've got Legacy putting a few hits on Right Spaghetti before he could get to cover there. He's going to get a heal off quite safely, but it does beg a question, which is why are these two so split? Because it kind of wastes their numerical advantage they have, and they may as well be playing solos at the moment. Got a few grenades going off. It looks like Hawks Can Fly is trying to get them there. We've got Hastena finally dropping Legacy, and Alacrity would have to be faster than Alacrity to get to him. I need to word better. A few more grenades going off there. With Hawks Can Fly just being super fucking cheeky and just staying in that FAP shack. Legacy finally going down to the blue. And Alacrity as well, just kind of going, I ain't moving until you make me. But speaking of making him, Uncle Bad Touch and the Zone are coming. So we'll see him pushing up. No one's looking his way at the moment, so he might actually be able to push back along that ridge. We've got... So he's safe along that ridge line at the moment. He got... And there we go, Rip getting the drop on Alacrity to finish him. Now, the only way that they could tell if he is in there is by going in there, or by... They don't know where he is. They are a little bit confused because they have hung around that FAP shack the entire time. So I doubt that they would actually look there. Hawks Can Fly, imaginably cheeky, but at the same time, we've got... Rip with finishing Hawks Can Fly there. And so that game will go to Incognito Academy. That is game 4 of the night. Sorry guys, everyone dropped away. Let's see. Chicken backwards. Motherfucker, like, honestly, like, I'm just, I need to shorten it to chicken, but anyway. Ha 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 ha. Valk, throwing the shade on your ex when he's not there, that is a little bit mean. But I'm assuming he deserves it, so, hey. Hey, come on, my channel is meant to be positivity though. So don't bring it down too much, babe. Where Where is my dashboard? Recent events. Viking Assassin 5. Thank you for the follow. Wow, am I having a... That was... Thank you for the follow. I'm having a stroke. Now, are we ever going to actually like have some kind of people bet who's going to die first? Because at the moment, if someone bets who's going to die first, it's, I don't know, chat. Who do you think's going to die first? I'm going to be right back. Um, um, yeah, unfortunately, I'm probably going to say Mikhail as well. Wow, that's the first time I've looked at my phone in about 8 or 9 hours or something. Talk about dedication to the stream. Thank you again, guys, for tuning in, whether it be for just when I am casting this, or if you just are popping in, saying hi, or you find me amusing. The support is very much appreciated. Looks like so far we've only got one squad dropping. We've got one going El Pozo, 2 or 3 going Power Grid. Currently looks like the 2 most contested places are going to be Picado and Los Leones. Finna dropping iHog early with a 1911 and finishing him. Goodbye, iHog. Sorry. Spaghetti dropping Skitsy. A decent range to be using a Vector, but I guess you use what you have. The Power AU not able to actually get a hit on him at the moment. Looks like Team 13 has that room to themselves so far. And we've split. Panda seeing what looks to be Australia and taking a few shots there, but unable to connect. Aaron T taking a few shots there at AM Panda, managing to connect with Finna. There's going to be a grenade out, which looks to be really good. A little bit far, however, so it's missed its shot. Riot Spaghetti unable to actually provide any kind of support for his teammate Aaron T in that building currently. High Command finishing skits here. And going back to the rest of the map, we'll quickly review where the rest of them are. We do also have teams AM Panda dropping Power AU and also going to finish him. So that is an early out for Power AU, which we haven't seen tonight. Finna taking a bit of damage there from Australia. Gaft taking down Legacy over there in Los Leones. And Hawks Can Fly dropping Finna with a grenade. Hawks Can Fly pushing up. Aaron T getting Winnie as well. It's up to Asper. Hawks Can Fly dropping Finna. OTG Asper going down to Australia. Lemon Drops dropping Abdul. Aaron T dropping Hawks Can Fly. Gaft finishing Legacy, Abdul and Peaks. We've got Australia dropping 88. Fucking hell. We've got Australia dropping Asper, Hawks Can Fly and Heikeman going down to AM Panda, with Panda managing to finish Heikeman as well. Aaron T with the sneaky shot there. That's Australia out of the way as well. And he's going to come a creeping. And we've got AM Panda managing to murder Aaron T, I believe is the term. So going back to the map here for a moment, we do see those two there. We've got Killjoy must have hit something there. He flashed red. But no one else is doing anything at the moment. It is Spy vs. Spy right now. And if anyone gets that reference, they would probably find it quite amusing. Gilsey dropping Firewall. the suspense is certainly there for these two. They're trying to figure out where's where. They've got Team 12 just running off into the distance, up the hills. We got Riot Spaghetti doing an old AAPT smart chat. We got Ludo Tio and Kebab taking some shots on him down there. AM Panda, as I take my eyes off them, finally downing Riot Spaghetti, probably, and giving Kebab and Ludo Tio a run for their money. He's a thirsty boy. Like, where did that come from? We got Lemon Drops there, taking a few shots over at Sly MC. Sly MC with the 3 times. And both Lemon Drops and Killjoy both matched with a 4 times. As you can see, that is being exchanged over about 400 meters there, give or take maybe about 20 meters either side. So those guys are really pushing the limits of those 4 times. And it'll be very hard for them to probably get those finishes as well. We got Sly MC starting to try and give some fire back. But again, they're still engaging over 400 or so meters. It really isn't ideal for the magnification of scope that they have. We got Yahara in very close quarters. With Team 12, but either they don't know he's there. Serendipity trying to take some shots there. Yahara taking some damage. And he's going to retreat. Head kick, headshotting Def Badger. And someone else I can't see. And AM Panda is trying to absolutely leg it. Managed to survive what looks to be almost falling off a bike. We've got Chicken, fuck the backwards part. Pushing up on the flank. But Kebab's got the gun out on him first. And if Kebab can get these last few shots on him, and my computer can not completely fuck itself, I can... Oh, and there Kebab goes. Kebab gets Chicken. And it looks like Yara is going to try and get a res up with Serendipity again, really with Serendipity trying to cover with some solid tags there, but not quite enough to drop either of them. It certainly is. Oh, we've got Serendipity putting some serious damage into Ceteris. We've got AM Panda from another team dropping and finishing Shui. We've got Mikhail responding and dropping AM Panda. And Chicken is going to bleed out, not being able to be rezzed there. Serendipity going down to Ludo Tio and then falling or getting hit. I don't know. Maybe try and let me know. Seriously, I clicked on Keynex. This isn't even funny when it does shit like that. Ranier West getting the drop on Hazza and very, very quickly exterminating his life, not letting any chance of a res be even mentioned over microphone with that team. We got Team 3 there. Villains starting to push in on zone, but straight away, Yara has finally managed to die from Cedric's earliest shots. And it looks like Team 10 there, 404, has spotted Villains trying to push in. Fuck, I clicked on Hustler the first time. We got QAQ dropping Vidar with a single hit, it looks like. Vidar is going to be in cover, so it is going to be an easy res. And there's a smoke out just in case, and Hustler's going to be on that wing just in case. Oh my god, it did it again. Seriously. Looks to be Team 8 on 11 here. Gaffed going down from a headshot from Gilsey. He will be able to get a res up pretty easily, and that's a pretty hard knock there on Rip, so he's going to go straight for a heal. Dear God, please help me not rage too much at this spectator client for clicking on shit and not going to it. So there is a bit of a silence currently. We can see all the squads. We've got Jam Gucci taking out QAQ there with a headshot from what looks to be a K98. But Fishman is going to be able to get that res off pretty easily. Nutsupe getting QAQ down again straight after he's been rezzed. Whether or not it was a choice or he just saw him if it was a choice, great play. Make him bleed out faster the next time. Seriously. And I clicked on the guy who was shooting, but unfortunately I mustn't have, so I apologize. We've got Natsabe and Xiao Zhan. Him. Natsabe getting the drop on him, but having him go down straight away to heal with Firestorm Fisherman pushing up. He will get Natsabe, and that'll be the end of him. Hustler dropping Xiao Hun. Him. Fuck. Dark Aragon dropping Justo. However, Jam Gucci is going to be able to get him up by the looks of it. Mikhail's got an angle. Or not. And that will be QAQ just lighting up Mikhail there. QAQ making sure that he can't get up. Goodbye, Mikhail. You didn't die the first time round. Revo send headshot to Cedrix. And that's going to be Revo send finishing off Proficient after downing him. Ludo Teo pushing up to support the rest of his squad. We've got Hustler trying to get those last few shots onto Fisherman, but unfortunately has gone out of view and he doesn't try and reposition. But why would you, Bob? Runyo West getting the headshot on Unlucky Gaming. With a name like that, you wonder why. Kebab, give me kebab. Kebab, Ludo Teo, and Cedrix trying to get some shots on Revo, but unfortunately, the only thing they could have done is damage his car. Rip taking a few shots up there at Team 12, not able to really land any hits, but certainly worrying them and making them have to worry about another angle. Yet another angle. We've got Copped not actually seeing this squad here, I don't think. Has anyone seen Copped? I am trying to... There. And that should be... There we go. Copped is finally down by Hustler. Kebab downing Revo Send, and so that would be Revo out of the game. Gilsey trying to get some shots on Cedrix there, and Jam Gucci dropping Fisherman's. QAQ going down from Dark Aragon, and Jam Gucci finally... Lord Pat getting dropped by Vidar. And finished straight away by Sly MC. No chance of getting up. Sorry, sir. Keen managing to get the drop on Rip and also making sure that he will stay down for the count. Both Lemon dropped and Keen trying to get those hits on him, but unable to collect. Gilsey coming streaming in from the side to try and help his mates out. As you can see, they aren't in the greatest position to push into the zone. We've got Runye West dropping Luck 2G. That'll be an easy... one for them to push, but it doesn't look like they are. They're going to hold that position there. Hastena getting the revive on Lucko, and he's going to heal up before he does anything else. Gilsey's pushing over here just to make sure that they're not getting snuck up on, it looks like, or he's got an alternative agenda wanting to, or seeing these guys wanting to get a few kills for himself. Looks like Keen's going to drop Luck 2G again. So we can see there how quickly he's going to bleed out this time round. It looks like he's too far away now, so that will be Luck 2G out of the game with a 150 meter or just under shot from Keen there from the SKS. Dark Aragon going down, dropping Hustler, sorry, and Luck 2G finally bleeding out. Hustler using the last of his health to try and get back to Jam Gucci there, but it might be a bit pointless. Team up on the ridgeline, Dark Aragon and Stone getting hit from two different angles. Ludo Tio getting Dark Aragon. It's a little bit hard for these guys now because they are getting shot from two different squads. So even though they were trying to third party someone, they ended up getting third party. Cedric's dropping Dark Aragon from a different angle, finishing what Ludo Tio started. And it's going to be Stone Noughts by himself now. Looks like Ludo Tio is going to push up and easy, just 6 bullets or so, and Stone Noughts is out. Head kick, dropping Hustler. And that'll be an easy res. And we've got Jam Gucci pushing up here on the flank. We've also got Gaff from another team dropping Ludo Tio. So they're really going to get pinched because we've got Ludo Tio getting revived by Kebab. And they're unaware about the push. Kebab's about to find out. We've got Kebab dropping Jam Gucci, but Ludo Tio's still down. And Justo's going to drop Kebab as well, with Lemon Drops finishing him from the other team. We've got a few grenades going in on them as well. That will probably be from Cetera's there, or potentially even Gaff if he's throwing it over. We've got what looks to be Unlucky Gaming from yet another squad, finishing off Ceterix, which is the last one alive. We've got Lemon Drops dropping Justo, and Hustler being dropped by Keen. Jokey is having eyes on Gaff, but not really being able to finish. He's just put a few shots in there, and then he's kept on moving. He's made sure that no one else from another team has gone, oh, hey, you're a tasty treat, and your head is mine. Just a safe nade there by Skits, just to make sure he's not getting snapped by someone he doesn't know of. We've got Gaffed and Lord Pitt currently I think that was unlucky gaming with the shot there on Lord Pat. Gaffed finally getting the second shot there on Lord Pat, if that was. As you can see, all of the squads are converging. Lord Pat being pretty ballsy, trying to get across that, but doubtful if it's going to work for him. Sly MC is obviously kind of gone, nah, dude, you're coming to me. We've got Gaff looking like he's pushing down. Jokey getting Hastana there. From up on that ridge line, that would have been... Skits has perfectly flashed both of them, but he doesn't know. Gaff annihilating over there. Skits and Gilsey trading shots there. And Skits getting that on Gilsey, and that will be Jokey Festana there as well. That was a lovely shot from Unlucky Gaming there onto Ranier West as he was running. What direction is that? South. And we've got Lemon Drops being a sneaky little ninja in that in that gully there, he's just being super chilled. Yeah. Alright, we've got Lemon Drops moving, which might not have been the best idea, as he was in a really cool little, I would have kept that, to be honest. Oh, K-Nex with their headshot on Unlucky Gaming. Skits trying to get some covering fire on to them to make them put their heads down. We've got Head Kick getting some, almost finishing K-Nex. Will he get those last shots? He has just gotten drilled from Lemon Drop up there. Lemon Drop giving his position away, has rotated back past that ridge line. We've got Ranier West. Lemon Drops has finally managed to find and kill Skits. We've got Unlucky Gaming getting Lemon Drops there, and he'll be too far away to res, so it will... Keen taking damage from Head Kick there. Oh, and Keen actually going down because of a zone. Unlucky Gaming finishing Lemon Drops. Oh, what a play if he can pull this off. Oh, come on, run. I am actually legitimately going for him. Those were two brilliant shots. He's gonna make sure that that there's no chance of a res. Got Unlucky Gaming. He will have spotted. He was going to get Jakey up. Jokey, unsure, but just waited that little bit too long. Ooh. Unlucky Gaming taking a bad trade there. Will he get the heal off? The downside of that is obviously with that fire, it does make it really hard to look through. Oh, we've got a trade of shots there, but He's pulled out his quick scope. He's rotated down to the right. Oh. And Unlucky Gaming just snatches it from Runye West. What a amazing end to... wow. Is this 4th or 5th, guys? 4th? What an amazing win for the 4th game of tonight. Some good kills there by Keen, X, and the rest of that team this game. Snatched ever so closely out of his hands by Unlucky 13. And that one was down to the wire. What do you think, Bill? Yeah, well, blah, blah, blah. Derp, 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 derp. And how is my chat doing? Oh, chat, where art thou? Is that the last one? Should does not show that anyone there are enough people playing. OTG. It doesn't look like there is a 5th one. Is there? Yes, no, maybe. Can someone confirm or deny this? BB and Velk, you guys are a little bit yow in a good way. Oh, I reckon people may be watching the Cyber Gamer Mini Royale final somehow. Come on. Nope. One. Either I miscounted or that was only four tonight. I'm pretty sure I miscounted because I am seeing a few squads bounce out. So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in for the PUBG's castings, yes. And hang around if you want to have a chat. I am contemplating what game to play currently, and from there we'll see what happens. Probably be online for another few hours at least. And please remember, like, subscribe, donate. Nah, it's all good. Just chuck us a follow, please, guys, if you haven't already. Let's see who else is playing stuff. I think it is almost time to lay more concrete. But first, a message from our sponsors. I have sponsors? Holy shit. OCE. Yeah, no. It be dead now. So I'm going to change this. Be right back, getting some food, and then I'm going to figure out what to play with the help of either you guys or not you guys, depending on how much you want to chat. And Lordy Lou Bumbleshoe, thank you so much for popping in. Have I met you, or have you been just like a blow in from the PUBGs? Thanks, Lordy Lou. You have a lovely evening as well. Have a good sleep. You just saw my background. Awesome. Woo, this is one. So, what did everyone think about the games? Hey, Endor, do you have a favorite player yet?